Doing something like that takes intention and planning. I'm not just going to be able to just jump up and say, hey, I'm flying away to do this safari and everything. I know I want to do the safari during the Great Migration. That happens around October. So I'm planning around that time to go. Can't do it in 2026 because I already have travel planned there. So target date for this is 2027. I want to have the money ahead of time, and of course I'm going to be paying on it ahead of time. So I'm starting a travel sinking fund. How does that work? This Hey there, Gen X fam, and all those who want to learn from our wisdom. Happy Friday! You made it through the week. So, you may have noticed I've been going hard on being serious about financial stuff and all of this stuff, but I don't want you to get the feeling that I don't believe you should be intentional about having fun. You should schedule in regular celebrations for when you accomplish things and just regular relaxation time. But I want to talk to you today about the big fun things and how you go about planning for them. Recently, you may have noticed in the news that Egypt announced the opening of the Grand Egyptian Museum. I am an Egyptophile. I love history, all things related to Egypt. I've always wanted to go there and see the pyramids, but now I really want to go. So, I'm putting this on my bucket list, but I want to see the museum, the pyramids, but there's another thing I want to do that since I'm over there in that area of the world, I want to add that, and that would be a safari to Tanzania or Kenya. So now that's going to cost some serious money. I'm not planning on doing this in 2026. I've already planned for that. So I spoke to my friend Terry Hill, who is a travel agent, travel advisor. She has an agency called Harmony 818 Travel. And you can look her up on LinkedIn or Facebook. She will be happy to help you. But just to show you what she did for me, she actually created this Canva poster, which I'm going to put up on the screen right now. But look, I'm going to put it in the comments so you can actually click on this and download it yourself. She did this for me, but I'm sharing it with the world. This is how above and beyond she goes with things. But she made this little poster, tips for visiting the Grand Egyptian Museum. So she's got book in advance, use licensed transport, dress for comfort, start early, must-see exhibits, hire a guide, respect local customs, keep cash handy, and bonus tip, pair it with the pyramids, which are right next door. There's more detail on this poster, so I want you to have it, and I'm going to put it in the comments, like I said, for you to download it. But here's the thing. Doing something like that takes intention and planning. I'm not just going to be able to just jump up and say, hey, I'm flying away to do this safari and everything. I know I want to do the safari during the Great Migration. That happens around October. So I'm planning around that time to go. Can't do it in 2026 because I already have travel planned there. So target date for this is 2027. I want to have the money ahead of time, and of course I'm going to be paying on it ahead of time. So I'm starting a travel sinking fund. How does that work? This is how you should travel in addition to the tips that Terry is giving you here. So I figure this thing is going to cost me, because I'm doing this big whole thing, it's going to cost me at least $10,000, right? So let's say it costs that. $10,000, and I want to have this in 18 months, a year and a half. So that would put me at taking $10,000, dividing it by 18, which gives me $555.55 a month I need to deposit into my bucket list travel fund. You're going to open up, like I will in January, a special high yield savings account. And you're going to deposit whatever the amount is between now and the number of months. You're going to take that number of months, divide the total cost by that. For me, that comes to 18 months divided into 10,000, and it comes to $555 a month roughly. So that's what I'm going to put in. You do the math for wherever you're going. Japan, Cairo, South Africa, Thailand, whatever, Germany, I don't know, it's up to you. You get to plan it. That's the great thing. But you're being intentional about your travel. You're being intentional about your fun. But you're being responsible because you're planning to pay cash for this thing by putting it in a line item in your budget every month. So I've told you how to decide how much to save for it. I've told you where to put the money, and I'm going to tell you where not to put the money. It is not in an investment account. No, 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 no. Because if anything goes wrong and that stock tanks, then you're out. So you're just going to put it into a high yield savings account, be safe with it, get the most interest you can on it, and just start putting away every month. So where would you like to go? I've told you my bucket list item, but where would you like to go? Let me know in the comments. What's your dream destination that you intend to visit because you're being intentional about it? You're going to open up your travel sinking fund and you're going to start making deposits in it. All right, guys, that's it for today. Remember, stop and have fun. Don't just be sour and serious about your money all the time. That's my tip for today. You guys have a great Friday and a fantastic weekend, and I will see you again soon.